Puppies, don't eat the lights. You have one job and it's not to eat the lights or destroy things, and you do really bad at both of those. Ramsey, please don't eat the lights. They don't even taste good. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So it's your girl. Whoops. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and it's your girl. Wait, I turned it off. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So it's your girl, Savannah Smiles. And don't worry, I've seen the comments about how my blinking lights are too much, so I will change it back to the solid color. Also, you might have noticed, we have curtains. I finally got them in from Amazon, and Graham and I put them up. They're not even on a curtain rod, to be honest with you. We just kind of nailed it into the wall. You can't tell on camera, so it's good. Only the people that have watched this video will know that. So today, when this video posts, is going to be July 1st of 2020. This is the 6-month anniversary of my channel, and for that, even though it's silly or whatever, I decided to post another Q&A just like my first YouTube video was. I posted that first on January 1st of this year, so now we are at 6 months, and I cannot believe I am either right above, around, at a little bit under 20,000 subscribers. So thank you so much to all of you guys for that. I am so excited. I can't believe that in this time I've gotten monetized. It is insane to me how far this has come in 6 months. So on Instagram, I asked you guys, might film a Q&A today or tomorrow. What do you want to know about me? So we are going to be answering those questions you submitted to me. D-Ball33 wrote, who's your favorite YouTuber besides Graham? So besides Graham Stephan, which you guys might be surprised to know, but I actually know him in person, like, mind blown. Okay, anyways, I gotta cut that out because that was horrible. But besides Graham, probably my favorite YouTuber is PewDiePie. I know it sounds really basic to say because he is the largest individual content creator on the platform, but my favorite YouTuber is PewDiePie. I watch pretty much every single video he posts, and even though he has left Floor Gang to be in Chair Gang, he says it's still Floor Gang because he's on a chair on the floor. I still absolutely love watching him. I have been watching him all the way since the Tony Hawk skate park playthroughs. So if that doesn't show how long I have been watching him for, what spoops? You see a burb. Anyways, but he is one of my favorite ones. Consistently through the years, I have watched PewDiePie. There's a lot of creators that I like to watch for other things. I like to watch Bailey Syrian. I've just started watching the Rayhart twins, and I like them a lot. I think they're called the Rayhart twins. Anyways, there's a few other channels I really like, and I'll link them down below, but overall, I have consistently watched and loved PewDiePie for years, so I would say he's probably my favorite YouTuber besides Graham. Rachel Savetti wrote, have you purchased any new plants? Loved the garden tour. Yes, so I have purchased new plants since. I now have some indoor plants. There has been a lot of new additions, and I want to film a garden tour video soon. I don't know if it's gonna post before this or after this, but I kind of wanted that to be a monthly update on this channel. So I would love to show you guys the new plants we've bought, and I've also, bought isn't a word. It's bought. We have also bought some indoor plants, and we're now expanding into indoor plants. So I'm really excited to show those to you guys. So that will be coming soon, or it will have just come. I'm not really sure. Okay, so we have this one from TJ Maxx Cheap Child. I love the username, by the way. That's totally my mom's favorite store. If you could bring back any trend from any era, what would it be? Love your channel tons. So I really like the fashion trends of the early 1920s. I think are a lot of fun. I love the flapper dresses. Even the men's style is pretty cool to me. So if I could bring back any fashion trend, I would say that. I also love the 1950s cars. So if the 1950s, 1960s cars were to come back to be a trend for all the new cars to look like, I would love that. I can't pick between the two though, but definitely one of those two. Okay, so on to the next one. I'm Daniel Torres wrote, how do you get through tough times? I would say for me, I personally believe that you cannot enjoy the good times as much as you should if you do not have bad times. So through bad times or rough times, I try to remind myself that this helps you appreciate the good times. Everything gets better, And once you come out of this, you will be able to appreciate the good times better than the rough times. So for example, every single time you got your heart broken before, and we've all been there, we've all gotten our heart broken by someone else, you appreciate someone in the future and a future partner so much more for every time they could have broken your heart but chose not to. So I think that going through those rough times, A, make you stronger, and B, make you appreciate that time more. Hopefully that helps you too. On to the next question. Haley S. Espinoza wrote, how do you find a great guy like Graham? LOL. I've had a lot of misadventures in dating. I would say you find a great relationship and a great partner always when you are not looking on it. I would say even if you are a wonderful person, taking time to yourself and not focusing on actively dating is typically when the person comes around. Graham came into my life when I was not looking for a relationship, and for me, I had spent the last several months just being by myself, working, hanging out with friends, and really working on improving myself, and then he appeared. So I would say you're not gonna find him if you keep searching for him, and that you'd be better off just working on yourself. I'm not saying that you have issues or anything, and working on being the best version of yourself you can be, because everyone could be a better version of themselves. That's when you'll find your person. Okay, next question. iStude101 wrote, when do you plan on coming to Vegas again? So we are planning on going back for 4th of July weekend. We want to be able to see Andre and Jeremy and other friends we have out there. So we are planning on coming back then, so like 3 days from when this posts. Okay, on to the next question. Stephan.powers_ wrote, are you surprised at your channel growth? To be honest with you, I'm really surprised at my channel growth. I figured I would get a little bit of people in the beginning that had been watching Graham and I on his second channel and had already been requesting I make my own channel, but I never thought that last month I would have gained, how much did I gain? Yeah, okay, so last month in May, I gained 5,300 subscribers, and I would have never guessed that I would be growing as fast as I am, but I appreciate it, and I appreciate every single one of you that is watching these videos and that is subscribing, because it just blows my mind. Okay, on to the next one. Kayla M. Volleyball wrote, would you ever do a meet and greet / go to a YouTube conference like Playlist Live? Actually, if these were open, I totally would have loved to go to these. I think VidCon and like Playlist Live and the different events like that would be super fun to go to. I think it would be interesting to see if I actually get a chance to meet any of you guys, because I still have yet to be recognized while not being with Graham. Definitely want to do this in the future. If FinCon ends up happening this year, I should be going to that with Graham, just depending on if my work lets me off. Everything's been canceled, otherwise I would have loved to go. Okay, so on to the next question. AKHill_0014 wrote, isn't Graham too extreme with money? Does he ever treat you? This is a common misconception that for whatever reason just makes me so angry, because it doesn't at all factor to how great of a boyfriend Graham is. Graham definitely treats me. He treats me super, super well. And I'm not saying that because he's around. He's actually out at dinner with his dad. I get where the misconception comes from. I'm getting worked up. I know that Graham has this image of being very frugal, but he is absolutely a doll to be with, and he does treat me extremely well, and it makes me so angry when I see comments saying that he doesn't, because I feel like that doesn't give credit to how amazing and how well he treats me. Oh, okay. So this one absolutely segues into my announcement. I didn't read the question, so I didn't know this was going to be here. So from De Facto Joe, what is something you are excited about right now? So I am super excited to announce 2 things. I have merch coming on the way. I worked with a lovely designer called Ivy Ty on making this merch line. I also will be getting a few designs from Graham's dad as well. I am so excited about that. There will be links in the bio. I'm gonna have the store up on YouTube. Everything is done through Teespring, but I am so excited. So on there, we kind of have a few different lines. The other thing I'm super excited about is that I recently was approved for channel memberships. Pretty much the perks of that is that I'm going to be live streaming once a week for 30 minutes if you would like to join that. And then we also have channel icons. So for that, we have a few different ones there. I'm going to have to pull up the email too. There is the Shocked Ramsey for the first month, because obviously I'm shocked that you guys actually signed up for it. The next month is the Neutral Ramsey. And then we have the Smiling Ramsey, the Ramsey with heart eyes for 6 months, the Sunglass Ramsey for 12 months, and then the King Ramsey for the 24-month one. So we have those on there. So those are some things that are going on right now that I am super excited about. All right, on to the next question. Jungle Juice Jordan wrote, when did you start investing and what's the best investment you've made in 2020 so far? So I first started investing in 2018. I threw the money into the account for 2017, and then I was buying into an index fund until I bought my first individual stock in October of 2018. The best investment I have made in 2020 so far has definitely been Tesla. All right, on to the next question. Well, it's not really a question, but here we go. Giovanni Armageni, just a suggestion for your garden, carnivorous plants. Keep going, love from Italy. I know how to say the GHI, I can't remember it right now. I'm so sorry. But actually, yes, it'll show in my garden tour update. We have a monkey plant outside. We want to add more carnivorous plants, but that is one that we have added, and hopefully we keep adding more. Dean Cartel Nache wrote, in clothing, what is quality to you? Feel, comfort, material, or brand? So something in clothing that is important to me is definitely feel. I cannot stand wearing uncomfortable clothes, and I just won't do it. Another thing is the wear and the amount that you can feel you can wear it without it having an issue. There are some clothing items you will buy and then you'll wash about 20 times and then they're done. Typically, I don't care about the material too much. And then also like the trendiness of the product. So if I see that this is a trendier item, I don't really think it's as quality because you're not going to be able to wear that for many years to come. So that's definitely something I factor into thinking a clothing item is quality. Is this going to last me a while? Is this something I can wear for a while? And then is this comfortable? On to the next one, ARL_1806. Do you think you and Graham will get married? I absolutely do think so. I think that we are incredibly compatible. I think that there's a lot of chemistry between the two of us. Even a year in, he still gives me butterflies when I look at him, and he's told me that he feels the same. I do see too that we have moved in and we have made steps towards commitment with each other, that I do see us going that route. There's a lot of things that obviously go into this, but basically it boils down to a few things. Our communication is really good. We are incredibly compatible. Where we want to be in the next 7, 10, 15 years aligns really well. And our chemistry is just amazing. Our family and our friends like each other. But yeah, I do see Graham and I getting married. DSir0384 wrote, how many rental properties do you have? I currently do not have any. I have been looking for some out in the Phoenix area, then also in Vegas to start looking into buying and to start saving for, but currently I do not have any. Okay, on to the next question. Jay Nanton wrote, how old are your siblings and what are their thoughts on your relationship? So I have 2 siblings, a younger brother and a younger sister, so I am the oldest. My younger sister just turned 18. She immediately liked Graham and thought that we were extremely compatible and thought we would end up together. My brother is 14 and he absolutely loves Graham and he wants me to stay with Graham forever. I get approval all around on Graham, or I guess Graham gets approval all the way around from my family. Okay, and then the next one, from Ralph X5, how did you convince or get a credit card before 18? So some people know this, but American Express allows you to add authorized users under the age of 18. But what most people don't know is that actually builds their credit. So I was on my parents' credit card before turning 18. I would use it for getting things like my mom didn't want to go to the grocery store, so I was grabbing groceries. Or, you know, she forgot milk for dinner or whatever, and I'd be using it for that. But I was still building credit off of what they were paying on the total balance. So I had a pretty good credit score by the time I turned 18 because I had been on their credit card for a year or 2. So that's how you do it. And that honestly, if there's a parent out there, if there's a 16, 17-year-old watching this and their parent has an American Express and always pays it on time and is incredibly good with it, get on their credit card. So final one I'm gonna do from Smallwick. Can you pronounce my name? Avik. How many pets do you have? So my childhood pets are at my mom's house. There was 2 dogs that I grew up with, so those are kind of my pets. And then I have Ramsey, who is sleeping behind the camera. It's adorable. Actually, I'm gonna take a video and show you guys. Oh, spoopies. Hi. Yeah, so this is what I've been looking at. If you've noticed, I've been looking off camera and I've been looking at the cat. So anyways, guys, I'm so sorry. There were so many questions. I couldn't get to answering all of them. I've been already filming for well over an hour. I apologize if I missed your question. I'm gonna have to even cut this down to make it watchable because it's super long, but I appreciate every single one of you. If you wanna go check out my merch, link will be down in the description. I think it's also gonna be across here. If you wanna become a member, you can do that down below by clicking the join button. And if you want to be possibly included in a future Q&A, go follow me on Instagram so that way you can see the next time I take out one of these questions. Don't forget to smash the YouTube algorithm for the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the smash button. And as always, don't forget to